Strange agricultural machines that actually boost productivity, Part 2. Hello farming folks! When most people think of agriculture, they imagine dirt, manure, and hours of manual labor. That's far from the truth in these times, though. Nowadays, agriculture is fun. It's become the intersection of creativity and efficiency. So take a seat and prepare yourself for a tour of the most inventive and bizarre agricultural inventions we've come across, as we'll be looking at unique farming equipment that boosts productivity and goes above and beyond. These devices are changing the game. If you've ever wondered what the future of agriculture holds, you're at the perfect spot. Get ready to be amazed. These strange farming tools are not only fascinating objects, but productivity titans. If you're as intrigued by the marriage of farming with cutting-edge technology as we are, click the like and subscribe buttons and ring the notification bell. Battery tea harvester. First on our list is a small handheld device, the tea harvester. At first sight, you are puzzled by what it can do and how it works. And it's safe to say this machine works well enough. It's so light and perfectly balanced that it makes it easy for a farmer to sway or move it as needed, almost like the farmer is shaving the crops. Here's a battery-powered tea harvester that makes leaf picking less of a chore. So grab your cups and get ready for a dose of creativity with each step. Who knew the future of tea could be so unpredictable? The only difference between this tool and a clipper is that this tool has a rain cover. Talk about fancy tea cutting services. Sharktaman sugarcane harvester. Up next is the Sharktaman sugarcane harvester, because farming in the 21st century ought to be amazing. This harvester slices through rows of sugarcane like a shark in the open sea. It's a sugarcane superhero with a dorsal fin attitude, more than just harvesting. But on a serious note, to get sugarcane harvested, you need a lot of people to do manual tasks like cutting, carrying, and clearing. All that is done in one swift move. Scavafossi lateral ditcher, MPL 590. Introducing the MPL 590, the Scavafossi lateral ditcher, the superhero of the ditch-digging world. This machine is unlike any other and doesn't require a coffee break either. Ditching is now a walk in the park, or better put, a stroll in the trench. Digging lateral ditches with the accuracy of a surgeon and the determination of a child searching for lost treasure put an end to your conventional ditch-digging techniques. This ninja will quietly create water-flowing channels. Think of it as the underground James Bond of agriculture. And that's not even the best part. It finishes the job with ease. The MPL 590 is someplace enjoying a hydraulic fluid cocktail while we're tired and stressed out from a demanding workday. And it is the unsung hero of drainage and water diversion, the field's equivalent of Sherlock Holmes. Earth Auger 63cc. Do you need to break through the soil? Luckily, there's the Earth Auger 63cc to rescue the day. Who needs a shovel when you have a weapon that can eat through the ground? This jerk excavates the ground as though looking for buried treasure and does it so neatly. It's the gardening equivalent of Arnold Schwarzenegger, with its 63cc of unadulterated digging vigor, drilling holes with a resolve that exclaims, "I'll be back," for more planting. With this weird-looking machine, you won't have to strain yourself, and will have more time to think about the big things in life, like whether plants have hidden societies, because this auger will be handling the heavy lifting. So what's the best thing about it? It's really user-friendly. To begin your journey to the center of the earth, all you have to do is pull the trigger. So, if you want a garden that looks like it was planted by wizards or just really talented gardeners, the Earth Auger 63cc is your magic wand. Or maybe I should say, your revolutionary magic drill. Oxbow 4334. Presenting the Oxbow 4334, a harvester so big it dwarfs even the Hulk. This beast is to harvesting what a sledgehammer is to breaking walnuts, a tad over the top, but oh, so satisfying. It's not your average harvester. You kind of anticipate it to roll into the field and do a theme song of its own, maybe some heavy metal to start things going. This machine does more than just pick crops though. It makes a statement. Its size suggests that it has a gravitational pull of its own. But to be honest, the Oxbow 4334 is the hero that farmers lacked the knowledge needed. It might not be wearing a cape, but it knows how to navigate a problematic field. It makes sense to go big rather than small when it comes to harvesting. Therefore, let's enjoy the Oxbow 4334. Yes, it's a harvester, but underneath that enormous overalls is a force of nature. Lettuce bot. A simple name that can fool anybody, and yet it's super efficient. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the lettuce bot. This machine is comprised of a number of modules, each of which contains a pair of cameras and an actuator. These modules are responsible for making judgments on what stays and what goes. To put it simply, everything begins with the first camera taking a picture to assess the situation, then using that picture to distinguish between crop plants and weeds, and finally deciding whether or not to spray the plants with pesticides. To double check everything, there's a second camera mounted on the back. The star of this field party is the lettuce bot. So next time you enjoy a crisp, fresh salad, give a salute, or maybe a shake of your lettuce, to the unsung hero laboring behind the scenes, the lettuce bot, with someone like a salad. Laser weeder. This town's newest law enforcement officer is a laser shooter, so move over herbicides. In the war between farmers and weed, the laser weeder, the agricultural equivalent of Clint Eastwood, enters the picture. This device is vicious. It turns the farm into a battleground from the future by destroying weeds with lasers. Now play some dramatic music. In 2021, Carbon Robotics introduced the autonomous laser weeder, a weed control tool that was both efficient and affordable for farmers. While traveling autonomously across agricultural rows, the autonomous laser weeder recognizes, targets, and removes weeds using deep learning-based computer vision. Brains and muscles combine to make this onion harvester what it is. It is a strong machine weighing 9,500 pounds that can cover up to 20 acres of farmland in a single day. However, its intellect matches its strength. With the accuracy of an experienced farmer, several high-resolution cameras scan the ground, detecting weeds that are later on burnt off. The robotic arms of the machine are guided to delicately lift and separate the onion crop using computer vision modules that have been trained on an enormous number of photographs. Since when are lasers not cool? Fully automated vegetable transplanter, PW20R. People in the know will argue that one of the hardest things to do in agriculture is transplanting, and they are right. The room for error is ever so small that a bad day can ruin an entire year's work. That's where the PW20R comes in. This is no average transplanter. This bad guy stylishly top plants your seedlings. Those fresh green seedlings are expertly dropped to the ground by the PW20R with movements more fluid than a salsa dancer. At any time of day, the PW20R can be hard at work, performing its transplanting magic at a greater speed than you can say photosynthesis. It's similar to having a personal gardener, but without the awkward comments about plants. The PW20R is going to be your new best buddy if you're sick of fighting seedlings and want a garden that almost plants itself. Your vegetables will appreciate it later if you unwind, nap, and let the PW20R do the planting. Onion 4 rows seedling transplanter, one person operation high-speed type, Minoru OPT 40. Imagine yourself dressed to the nines in your most stylish farmer's wear, driving this beast, the Minoru OPT 40. This state-of-the-art onion harvester will breeze across any field. Its efficient design has a set row distance of 27 centimeters, which is ideal for plant development. The planting distance may be fine-tuned in 12 discrete increments, ranging from 9.7 centimeters to 12.9 centimeters, giving the farmers freedom to customize the transplanter according to their preferred onion variety and planting method. The days of laboriously loading seedlings by hand are over. An automated supply function is conveniently included into this harvester. After placing your seedling trays on a specified table, you may sit back and let the machine handle everything else. What makes the OPT40 the agricultural world's shining star? It is a speed demon to begin with, going over the fields quicker than you can say tear-free onion. Before you even finish your morning coffee, you'll be done planting. And the accuracy? The OPT40 is super precise. And there you have it, folks. We've taken a whirlwind tour of the latest tech transforming the fields. From AI-powered robots to crazy precise harvesters, these innovations aren't just about cool gadgets, they're about putting power back into the hands of the farmers, optimizing yields, and ensuring a bountiful future for every plate. But hey, this is just part 2 of our agricultural adventure. If you're hungry for more, head over to part 1, where we talked about more of these technologies that are changing farming as we know it. So hit that subscribe button, grab your pitchforks, metaphorically speaking, folks, and join us as we continue exploring the future of food and farming. The journey's just begun.